I definitely picked up cinnamon. This went from smelling like pumpkin and cinnamon very intensely to then softening the strength when it dried down after the application. Hey guys, Jess here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a review of a 24-hour moisture body lotion from Bath & Body Works in the scent Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. This is the 2021 version. For those of you that are already a part of the family, I'd like to thank you very much. However, if you are not, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell as well. Without further ado, I will not hold you any longer. First things first, the smell before the application. So the first thing that I picked up was the pumpkin spice. I know that's not necessarily the note that's listed in this because it says there's pumpkin latte, toasted marshmallows, creamy sandalwood, which smells absolutely luxurious, and praline musk. So that's a fragrance note, not as in stinky, no, musk as in fragrance notes. Pumpkin spice is what my nose picked up. I also picked up the cinnamon notes in it as well. Although it doesn't list that on the bottle, I definitely picked up cinnamon. This came across a much sweeter of a smell straight out of the bottle before I used it. Much sweeter than when I smelled the Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte shower gel from Bath & Body Works. This Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte body lotion, which is close to body butter, is a much softer smell. So it's like they went easy on the notes in this body lotion. Also, the formula, if you haven't realized, Bath & Body Works has changed the formula of their body lotions and body creams to include shea butter, coconut oil, and vitamin E. Also, that is also matched the same basic foundational formula that's in the body creams as well. Texture and consistency in your hands. Smooth, creamy, and buttery. That's the perfect three descriptions of the texture and consistency. It also adheres to the skin very well till it gets into those nooks and crannies of your skin. So wherever you place it, it's going to get into those fine lines. If you got them, that's okay. That's a part of living and aging. It's going to get into those, if you put on your hands, knuckles. It's going to get into all those nooks, crannies, and crevices. Most definitely. You know what time it is? A demonstration. So as you can see, very opaque in color, solid. And you see how smooth that is, but you also see that it's gotten into perfect demonstration there into the nooks and crannies of my skin, right in between those knuckles. It follows along the silhouette of my hand and wherever else you apply that. And not to mention, look how smooth that is too. Now, something else I wanted to mention is that as you're applying this to your hand, specifically for this scent, I also noticed that the strength of the pumpkin notes and the cinnamon notes also kind of dissipated a little bit as I began working this through my skin and as it absorbs itself into the skin and do what it's designed to do. Moisturize it, make it soft, and smell like Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. Because I just went over what takes place when you apply this to your skin. Does the smell linger after the application? Yes. So within the first 30 minutes, this dried down to a creamy, sweet, vanilla-like pumpkin and cinnamon. This went from smelling like pumpkin and cinnamon very intensely, which means it started off strong, smelling like that very strongly, to then softening the strength, meaning not smelling it as strong when it dried down after the application. In 1 hour, at the hour mark, I could still smell it, and it was still in its softened state where it didn't smell as strong as it did as when I first applied it to my skin. But for the most part, it stayed and it lingered, and it pretty much made it to that hour mark. It just wasn't as strong of a smell as when I initially applied this to my skin. After the hour mark, a little after, I could still smell it, but then at that point, it started to really dissipate a bit more faster. Here are my honest final thoughts. This was a really nice take on the lotion version of this scent. My favorite part is when it dried down to that sweet, creamy, vanilla-like pumpkin and cinnamon smell. The dry down, I absolutely love this. I also like the smell straight out of the bottle. It smelled sweeter in both the pumpkin and cinnamon notes more than anything else during this entire process, from straight out of the bottle to application to after application and testing its lasting power. And I also smelled more of the pumpkin and cinnamon notes. It's definitely a sweeter version of the pumpkin and cinnamon notes within this scent. Definitely softer than its matching counterpart, the shower gel in Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. I give this, and I do not give these out often, but this is the second out of this collection. I give this a solid 10. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my detailed review of the 24-hour moisture body lotion from Bath & Body Works in the scent Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. And until next time, and until the next video,